I think we are a pretty unlikely trio of friends.
Yes.
There's a bisexual man, an Iranian man, and there's me. What's up, guys? My name is Patrick. This is my car. It's a 2015 RAV4. It's orange. So that's good to know. This is a new thing that I'm doing. I got to merge. This probably stresses you out that I'm driving and talking at the same time, but I weirdly have done this a lot, and I'm not concerned about it. It's kind of like a dash cam, but the dash cam is for entertainment purposes, right? So it's cool. I am super excited to be doing this. I'm starting a new thing because I posted a short earlier this year. It's called I Live in Your House. It's a short film, horror comedy. Please check it out. A lot of you have checked it out. I got over 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which has one video. Well, two videos, now three. One, my short film. Two, a Q&A about my short film. And three, a GoPro I found in the ocean once. And it's an hour of footage of it tumbling through the water. So I thought, you know what? I want to do something with this. And I have some really cool friends. I have some people in this town in Los Angeles that I absolutely love. And I think we're all very busy, but it's nice to just have a day with your buddies and go hang out and have a good time. And I wanted to do that as a show. So I'm trying this out. Let me know if you like it. It's very chill. It's something I just want to do for fun. It's called Having a Day. We're going to drive around. We're going to go do some stuff. Today, I have some errands. I'm picking up two of my best friends in the entire world. Their names are Tart and Payam Banifaz. I've known them for over 14 years. No, I made that up. I think 10 years. 14, I don't know where I got that. But I know for sure, absolutely 10 years. We've been close comedy buddies and dear friends for the majority of my adult life. And I love them so much. They're both doing incredible things. You can see Payam Banifaz on Shameless. He also has an upcoming film that I don't know if we're allowed to talk about, but it's going to be freaking wild. You're going to have to see that. You can also see him on his Instagram at pbanny, and he's one of the funniest comedians of all time on there. He's got a huge following of people because of his impressions he does. Specifically of his own Iranian dad and other Iranian characters that I've been out in public. Peter gets recognized. Peter gets stopped. Peter gets asked to perform at lawyer functions. It's unbelievable. Tart, you might know from Comedy Bang Bang. You might know him from Grand Crew on NBC. And he's now a writer on Saturday Night Live. And he's also one of my dear, dear friends. And a wild buddy. We all started doing comedy together at the UCB Theater around 2014. Carl and I were on a sketch team, and Peter and I were on an indie improv team. And from there, we have all been on different types of teams together, sketch, improv. Peter and Carl are also on a team called Queen George, which is at UCB. And yeah, also, to be clear, we'll get into it. Payam goes by Payam professionally and in life, and we all met him as Peter, but it's very fluid in and out. Sometimes we call him Petey, sometimes we call him Payam. So don't let that throw you. But I figured it would be a good day to not only grab some stuff from the mall, but hang out with my buddies. I know we have a fun little meal planned. And I know we're gonna get some stuff. We go to the mall together a lot. It's a good, fun activity for adult men to do. All right, I need to drive. I'm on the highway. Next time I see you, we're gonna be with my buddies Carl and Payam. Stick around.
Are you gonna hold that while you drive?
Yeah, I am.
Just keep an eye on like police. I wonder if there's a rule against them.
Will they get in trouble?
Police.
No, just like he can, I think. But
Are you guys podcasting? I know. I really don't know. I could get in trouble for this.
Just anytime we like I'll keep an eye on too.
Yeah,
like,
we'll keep an eye out.
And we're
kind of bad boys. This is kind of a bad boy vibe.
I just don't know. It might be fine, but there is a rule that you can't hold your phone in your hand while you drive. So I wonder if the same rule applies to anything. including your fucking meat.
Oh my God. All right, we're in the car. We're in the RAV, guys. Please welcome my guests, Carl, Tart, and Payam Banifaz. Hi, everyone.
Police.
We're talking about the police. We're talking about if I'm going to get arrested
you're the
for.
queen of my heart.
What is that? This is a great topic to first start with, which is our songs.
Your love is like tears from the stars.
What song is
This
that?
is hilarious. Where for some reason, so this is the Boys to Men song.
That's just like.
Oh, what
That's
is
just
this?
like Patrick Go. Oh my God, I forgot that Patrick is a grandma driver.
Hold on a minute.
Really, Patty? I've been in the car with you. I've been in the car with you where you drove wild.
We gotta chill. We gotta come back for a second. We're gonna come back to our songs because that bait was not taken. What I will say is, I knew immediately as soon as I started driving, we were gonna talk about my driving.
I forgot.
Wait,
Carl
what?
hates my driving. Carl thinks I'm a bad driver.
Thanks.
For one. And Peter, you know I'm a bad driver for other reasons too.
Why?
I don't know. You think I'm a wild driver.
I don't know if you're, because he said you drive like a grandma, but I've seen you drive also the opposite of that. So that's
like a baby.
No, with
like an absolute baby.
No,
I know.
like
No, it's true.
Like a wild child.
I would say it's kind of crazy that I'm doing this show in general because nobody likes being driven by me, and I know that. Carl, you're one of the reasons that we're doing this show, right?
Yeah, I think I need to get some B-roll for you.
Okay,
on my camera.
Okay, let's get some B-roll
because I want to show certain things. So right now, we're passing Pass Avenue in Burbank.
That's right.
On the 134 headed east, and these two buildings right here. Well, only one of them was here when I first got here. It's the second one right there. And when I first moved to LA, that had a Disney logo on it at the top, and I thought that was Disneyland.
Hey, great story, pal.
You thought that was Disney? What
I thought that was
idiot.
Disneyland. Also, we're gonna pass by the animation, by Disney Animation. I thought that was Disneyland too.
You know what's funny? I first visited here when I was 19, and one of the first things that was shocking to me was seeing the Disney building.
Yeah,
that's because as a kid, you're like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's the first starstruck thing. Wait, I want to go back to our songs.
Okay.
One of the things of I cued them in. I told them about our friendship. I told them about how long we've been buddies. And one of the things I didn't talk about was the amount of songs we have. And this is, we don't need to treat this as a time capsule, but this is a good moment to get any songs out that we remember. Because during the pandemic, we used to talk all the time on the phone. And we would make up songs that made no sense that we still sing. And they're absolute nonsense. Some of them are not appropriate for the air.
No, we can't sing. No, those are for us. And you know what? I just want to say, this is the time we joked about talking about problematic things, but I'm going to say one thing problematic.
Okay.
Because we were talking about this. We were talking about this yesterday, me and some other friends who I won't name.
Okay.
Of course, we all do comedy, and we live in this world right now where people talk about, you can't say anything anymore. You can't say anything. But in actuality, those people just aren't funny, and they want to say mean things. Because you can literally say anything you want to. You just should have a take, should have a interesting point of view about it. Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't just be, hey, look at that thing. It's weird, right? Mm. Like, because that's not good content. But I want to talk to the people out there who get on their high horses about policing language in the privacy of your own home. Okay. I know that some people, oh my God, Patrick.
Did that scare you?
You motherfucker. I'm driving home.
What did I do wrong?
That was closer on the wild side than the grandma side.
Way too close to that car. Way too late to make that merge. People, you can say whatever you want to around your friends.
Yeah.
And I think we joke and we laugh, and we also have good hearts and kind hearts, and we aren't mean to anybody. And there are certain things that we joke with amongst each other that will hopefully never get out.
Sure.
That would. But I think with your friends, basically what I'm saying is, people watching this, I know you say the N-word with your friends.
Hold on a minute.
And as long as I don't hear it.
I didn't see you going in that direction, but yeah.
As long as I don't hear it, say what you want to say.
Wow, but that actually is a pretty hot take, Carl.
If I ever get wind of it,
I'm
going to squeeze the juice out of you.
Yeah.
You know?
And the juice is the blood. And the juice squeeze the blood out of you.
I'm going to squeeze the blood out of you.
I think
I'm going to skin you up like a chicken.
I think that's so you think it.
I think
it's not okay, but you're saying
it's
it
not
exists.
okay.
It's a tolerance issue.
It's a tolerance issue. My main point is there should be, and I don't want to use this term in the same way, but it's the only term I can think of off the top of my head. We should have safe spaces to be completely comfortable around our friends to make mistakes.
I think you have to be amongst friends. And I think that's actually the way you learn. I think between us three, I think we are a pretty unlikely trio of friends.
Yes.
In many ways, right? I think there's a bisexual man, there's an Iranian man, and there's me. No. But no, I think Carl's straight. I think
I'm gonna squeeze the juice out of your meat.
See, I knew it. That's what I've been wanting this whole time. No, but I think we all met each other at a very specific time where we were all just working on the same thing, and we became close. But then we have had disagreements and conversations and learning about stuff, and it's been, I think it's amazing, but I've learned a lot. Not that I have to learn in a friendship, but I feel like I've become more comfortable being around other people in the world because we're safe to say things that are like stupid around each other.
Because that's really what it is coming from us. I think all three of us know and are very secure in the fact that we don't wish any harm on anybody.
No, not at all. And actually, I think we struggle sometimes with being like, did I do something wrong here?
Yeah.
And usually we're so far on the edge of we didn't do anything wrong, but we're so nervous that somebody who's temporarily in a wheelchair for breaking their leg for falling into a killer whale's tank might get offended by this. That we're like, maybe we don't post that.
I remember one time somebody said, I read in the comments, somebody said, touch grass, which is a common phrase that people say to people who are perpetually online and who clearly are displaying characteristics of somebody who is chronically online and online too much. And somebody said, touch grass to this person. And that person goes, way to be ableist. Not everybody can go outside and touch grass. And I go,
That's
okay, enough. If you
Carl, not everyone has fingers.
Not everybody has fingers. So they are voice noting this awful comment. they are
voice noting
sin.
I know. Look, I understand. I think it's like a hot button issue because we fall on the right side of it every time. We're never going to say something that alienates people. By nature, we're people that want other people to be happy.
Yeah, we also might say something that alienates other people. That happens. People have said things to us that alienate us.
They certainly have.
It's fine.
Let's go around.
I will say, though, of all, like, you know, everybody in their private chats and their private conversations and all friends groups say different things and stuff. But I can also confidently say that nothing we say, like, if we say a joke to each other that's inappropriate, it's coming from, sometimes it's based on like a misspeak or an accident and something, and then we just do bits on it and it becomes something on its own. But
that's a
never
lot.
is anything that we say that might be inappropriate to some people, anything that comes from malice, anything that comes from, you know, it's so, and I think the fact that we have to explain this is probably a little bit based on that we have the fear of people getting the people misconstruing what we're saying or misconstruing who we are.
The wrath of God.
Okay, hold on a minute.
And we're fearing the wrath of God.
And we fear the wrath
because
of God.
He will squeeze your juice.
The Lord will squeeze your juice. Fear in the
Did you
wrath
see that
of God.
guy? He's like an old Christian. Which extra did you get? I'll get off.
Central and Brand.
Also,
we just passed. I took some B-roll of it. I'll send it to you. I'm going to send you all this B-roll. When I was a kid, that was Levitt's furniture.
Okay.
Remember that, Peter?
Levitt's, I remember. You'll love it at Levitt's.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Wait, who is this for? Who's caring about the infrastructure of Glendale? No offense to Glendale.
Well, when we came,
Who is this for?
when we came up with this idea, to show, like, I like content of people showing us. I want to shout out
context of where they are.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
I do.
It. Okay.
I want to shout out. I want to shout out a YouTuber, and you should pump up his channel. We're Instagram friends now.
Okay.
His name is 80s Life. Well, his name is Kirk Crucial, but he has a channel called 80s Life. And what he does is he goes around. He just has these videos where he goes, memories of the San Fernando Valley. And he goes, when I was a kid, this place was a LA-tronics. You know, like a old school electronic store that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Or he went by the Valley Plaza, Peter. Peter grew up in the Valley.
I grew up in the 818.
You know Valley Plaza right there on what is that, Laurel Canyon and Lancashire, way deep in North Hollywood. Yeah. There was a electronic store by Montgomery Ward there called Electric Avenue. And he just goes by like a empty building and goes, this used to be Electric Avenue, electronic store from the 90s. And he was like, show a commercial from it. And I think that's cool.
It is cool. You know what's funny?
I'm really just biting his content by driving by stuff going, that used to be Levitt's.
That's good. That used to be a
But
lot.
also, we're starting off in an area. We're starting off in Glendale.
We're going to Glendale. We're going to the Glendale Galleria.
Which is an area that I did not grow up in.
No.
And we rarely came over here. So we're going to have to do this again. And we're going to drive over. That lady looks like Kamala Harris.
Where?
Call
Maya.
Call Maya Harris.
It says call Maya. Get some B-roll of Maya. Call Maya Harris.
Call Maya Harris. That sounds like... That's like a MAGA person trying to fuck up her name.
Yeah.
Call Maya Harris.
It's the new Let's Go Brandon. Call Maya Harris. But it has no teeth. There's no reason.
But that's a great thing. Now I understand what it is. One thing I also want to say back to the music, since again you had prompted with the music thing.
Yeah, I really tried to push that, and just to show how little control. Here we go.
I'm Christian now. How is Colorado?
So we were listening to, I was singing I'm Missing You by Diana Ross, a song that she wrote for Marvin Gaye when he died. But Patrick was in Colorado during the pandemic visiting his family, everybody who was going home for the pandemic. And so when he came back, I just merged those two songs.
But then I'm Christian now. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know what that was about.
I said I was Christian now.
I think
we just will talk and then they'll turn into popular music.
Exactly. And it's like it goes where it goes. So none of it, it's almost like we're not controlling where it goes. No. That's why it sounds so insane.
All three of us are musical people.
We are.
We love music.
We all have musical backgrounds. I think we all play instruments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We all sing.
And then there's some songs that are just bad lyrics, like "Still the One," like, "Still the One," and makes me that.
Still the one, and I want to take a bath. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. Also, what song?
Older, like much older than we are. These songs.
My favorite one, Patrick. You weren't a part of this one, I don't think. But Queen George. We went to Korean barbecue. Oh, we went to ramen, and they brought out sake, and we had kimchi on the table. And so I said, "Hot sake and kimchi." Got a fever of 100 degrees. And my favorite thing to do is still sing a little bit of the actual lyrics.
You go back into it.
Yeah.
There's one that I was trying to think of that I can't remember. Oh, God. There were so many. We came up with so many because we would talk for hours.
So like 3 a.m. because there's nothing else to do.
I would be so drunk. I'll be playing video games, and we'd be on FaceTime, just keeping each other company. I'll be playing video games and just pouring myself the biggest cocktails because I'm at home. And normally I don't drink at home. That was the first time that I'd ever drank at home.
I actually don't
This is where I coach my my Lloyd team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an important...
yeah, I can't show that.
Historians are going to be talking about that one.
That's somebody's place of residence.
Thank God we got that on this podcast.
Yeah, this guy's literally riding his skateboard in this middle of the street.
There's a man on a longboard riding in the middle. Get the B-roll, Carl. Get the B-roll.
Yeah. In front of us.
And we'll get a release. And, wow, the way he stopped. Is that an electric?
Yeah, it's got to be. But he needs to speed that motherfucker up.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, wow. Because he's not even using his feet.
Also,
he's in the middle of the fucking street.
I kind of impulsively took a right when I didn't need to, and now I'm a little
Honestly, you might need to stay on this street.
Should I stay here?
Yeah, stay here. Because, and this is also another example of Patrick driving, because whoever behind us is probably going, what the fuck is he doing?
There's no one behind us, and there's a longboarder in front of us.
Yeah,
we're
pass
in hell.
him. You can also pass him.
This guy's like surfing in the street at this point.
He's surfing in the street.
We're going to be stuck in front of and behind this guy forever.
He's going to catch a wave.
So on this street, we could turn into the mall parking lot.
Yeah.
We can turn to the Glendale Galleria parking lot.
I want to turn into the Galleria parking lot because...
Don't turn left here. Keep going.
Oh, I'm going. I'm still going this way. Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna turn to the parking lot right there.
Oh, perfect.
It's probably,
there it is.
Yes, it's
Great.
probably packed. Honestly.
Well, here's the thing. So there's this thing that's been happening. I came here the other day, and we'll see if you guys let me do it. I think they reordered. You're supposed to only enter from one section, and there's only exits over here.
That's probably just for Christmas shopping.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe Christmas shopping is over, so we'll be fine.
But it is gonna still be packed. Because
it'll be packed.
Everybody's getting their outfits for
the
New
break.
Year's Eve.
Amateur hour.
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing for. I'm getting my. You guys are helping me get my outfit. Yeah, you gave me a shirt, but I don't think I can wear that. No, that's not going to work. But we're gonna be buying something very sensible today. This is every episode. The premise is we're gonna eat something, we're gonna drink something, and we're gonna do something.
Now, if you guys heard that loud car, that Hemi, that was somebody who was very pissed off at Patrick.
Okay, you think so? You know what's funny? I don't receive people being mad at me, and I'll tell you something that's gonna get me killed. If somebody flicks me off, I blow them a kiss. Oh, yeah. And it's going to get me shot.
I don't know. I actually think that feels very...
See, I just stopped myself from making a very poor taste.
The only people you have to worry about...
Dude, you don't have to tell people you stopped yourself.
I stopped myself. Give me credit.
Patty, blowing the kiss thing, I think the only person you have to worry about is the hyper-masculine guy that secretly might be gay, but has a wife and like everyone thinks he's... Like, that's the person you have to worry about who would just suddenly flip out.
We're going to have to go out and we're going to have to go upstairs because there's no parking right now.
Okay. Well, unless, no.
No, it'll never be what you want it to be.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Let me tell you, one thing. If we go to Cheesecake Factory, we will be waiting for an hour.
We might have to go somewhere else.
Maybe we won't.
We can go to another Cheesecake Factory.
Find out. Oh, yeah, we can go to the other Cheesecake Factory.
We should also get out of this parking lot and just park on the street, maybe.
You think so?
Yeah. I think we just park on the roof.
Yeah, but...
Okay.
Park on the roof.
We can go to the roof this way.
Okay,
I forgot.
We're going this way. You know what's funny? This is something that happened recently. I was trying to park on, like, pull into a parking spot on Sunset, and people hate that when they're trying to go. So this guy pulled up next to me, and he looked at me, and he goes, "You white piece of shit." And that actually inherently was white privilege, because if I was anything else, he would call me the slur associated with that. Mm-hmm. So, like, and I was like, oh yeah, there is no like word that you can say to white people that'll really wreck them. No. And I was like, white piece of shit.
Was it
like,
a black guy? Or
dog shit?
Latina guy?
I think he was, I don't know.
Latino guy.
That's hilarious.
It's
not hilarious that they said that to you, but it's hilarious that like
he wanted to get me, right? He wanted to like take me all the way down. But all he had was white piece of shit.
Well, I feel like if you're a white dude, you've been called a piece of shit like a lot, especially over the last like decade.
Say it, Peter.
White men are under attack.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Say it. No, but piece of shit isn't necessarily like, it's not damning anymore. You know what I mean? Pieces of shit are everywhere.
What about the C word?
Well, yeah, if he called me the C word.
Cunnilingus. You cunnilingus.
Yes.
If he called me cunnilingus, I don't know what I would do. I'm not sure what I would do.
Yeah, because...
let me get some B-roll of us in this parking lot.
Okay, great. I'm so glad you're here to get B-roll. This is really going to cut in.
It's not going to be good B-roll because I don't film well.
Well, that's great. And it's not going to be edited well because I don't edit well.
All right. Thank God the audience just is going to be like, well, we have no reason to watch this. The people creating it
oh my God.
don't even want
It's a test run.
Yeah, but what a fun run.
And now, see, up here we got a piece of shit who's making us wait because he wants to park right there.
Carl,
everybody needs to walk more.
I just remembered another song, okay?
Which one?
Patty, this one you didn't, I think this one you weren't with us, but I don't know how this happened, same way than normally happened, but it's Boys to Men. What is the song called? Ode to My Mom, or what is it called? The Boys.
I remember this one too. You sang this for me.
Okay, yeah, you know it. I just don't know if you were there when it. But you know it. We've sang it many times.
I forgot what we were talking about. I think we were.
We're talking about police.
A Blue Lives Matter joke or something.
Yeah.
Police, police, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. Police, I just want you to know
that loving you is
like food to my soul. It's from the movie Soul Food. It's Boyz II Men from the movie Soul Food.
That makes me laugh because imagine somebody that's so like in that
In
world.
love with
that,
the idea of the police.
Yeah, even the police would be like, "What the?"
I mean,
all
honestly,
of the police, you're the queen of my heart.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me.
Honestly, that's how I feel about people who put Blue Lives Matter stickers on their car. I go, okay, listen, you can support the police all you want to, but gesturing like that just makes you look like a fucking shit ass.
I think some people think that that's gonna change the result of them getting pulled over.
And I can agree with that, which is why I have one on my car.
Oh.
What is the origin of the I can't believe that my homie?
Oh, that's just that.
That's just original.
I don't know. Yeah,
That's straight up just that's an original. That's just Peter being Peter.
I think it was like. So I don't know. It's hard to explain this to the audience, but we have this sort of running joke where we're all like horrible people and like we're horrible to each other.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Like the fellas will do something that is like literally, hey, can you guys come to like whatever? Oh, I can't make it that day. And then so it would be like, I can't believe that my homie, I don't know, said that shit to me.
Even though it's always a
Yeah.
Even though I shot his dog in the face.
That's that's always what it is.
These private jokes are so hard to explain.
They're really hard
because you
no,
seem like a crazy
no,
person.
but that's a spot.
It's fine. Let them have it. We can
who's,
walk.
Who's them?
I don't want you backing up in
We're
front
gonna
of these
drive
people.
into the sky at some point.
You don't want to be backing up in front of people?
No.
You don't want me to
Folks,
look
what
back?
While we're
not
holding
seeing is
podcast
that
mics,
we're
there's a
literally
spot
just
right here.
Going
This
at the top of the parking lot.
Oh, up front?
Right here.
This? That's
Yeah.
too. That's
No, it's not. You can
okay.
get
I'm
one.
gonna do it.
We're about to run into
Or you
Icarus.
can go
That's how
straight ahead.
high
Go
we
straight
are.
ahead. Go straight ahead.
Okay,
That way there'll be no issues of us getting out.
Wait, Petey, I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, buddy.
Because you both LA people.
Yes,
sir.
And you were up in Canoga Park. Did you come
Yes,
down
sir.
into the city a lot?
In Glendale, very rarely.
Not here,
Back in the days, like I've been coming here much more as an adult.
Okay.
But like no, growing up, I didn't really come out here because it was like from where we were at, it was literally like with traffic, 35, 40-minute drive. It just didn't make sense to come down here.
Wow.
We had no reason to.
there was never reason to come over here. We had, and this is where we're gonna go another time. We can even make the mall always a stop on this until we run out of malls.
I'm down. No, we won't run out of malls in LA. Go to Topanga.
I'm a Fox Hills Mall guy,
Okay.
so we can do this again before I go back. We can. I'll drive us to the west side.
No deal.
I will drive us.
No deal.
I will. It's just because I know where I'm going.
Oh, and I never know where I'm going. That doesn't stop me from driving.
That is a very fun mall, and it's very cracking.
Fox
Not a
Hills
lot of
cracking.
great
I
stores,
wanna go
but
there.
very popping.
Well, you know they changed it. It's new
Really?
now. Yeah, they put a bunch of new cool stores there.
I haven't been there in like 14 years,
Yeah.
so I should.
Well, that's kind of when they put everything on the new stuff.
But back in the days,
Right
I
after
remember
graduated high school.
that place is so far from Canoga Park in terms of like as a young person that you want to drive, but it
Right.
was popping,
Yeah.
and you would go there and it was sunny. But also like you could get in trouble over there too.
Would you
Yeah,
guys
it
would you
was
guys
gang
kiss
infested,
people
huh?
at the malls and stuff? Would you guys would
yeah,
you
you
be
take-
like flirting with people?
You take your gal to the mall. Yeah,
I had a friend
You
who would
meet
like
gals
go
at the mall.
up to girls like at food courts in the Parks Mall in Arlington, Texas, and be like, "Do you want to make out?" And they would like make out. And I
That's-
never was that guy.
Nah,
And I won't be that guy. And I don't want to be that guy.
I'm
but
gonna be
part
that.
of me.
Yeah, I'll be 36 in 1 week, and I'm gonna start being that guy.
No, don't start.
I'm gonna go up to
now.
girls in the mall, and say, "Do you want to make out?" And today's gonna be the first day that I'm gonna do it. A week
do it
before my
today?
36th birthday,
on camera.
on camera.
It's turned into an episode of Cheaters.
Yeah, Joey Greco is.
Joey Greco's gonna be here.
All right, shall we go inside?
All right, we're
He
gonna
got
go. Okay.
stabbed, didn't he? He got stabbed.
Joey Greco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. In a Cheaters episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Occupational hazard. I hope you had
Play,
insurance.
you play with fire, you get burned.
Is that
That's
SAG
all.
insurance?
Yeah,
workers'
that show
comp?
ain't
No, at
SAG.
that time I think it was like just it was after insurance.
Probably was.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go into the mall. I'm gonna film some B-roll because we love B-roll here
Yeah.
on the podcast.
And we refuse to hold microphones in the mall.
holding microphones. I need to go buy some fancy clothes for New Year's Eve, and then we're gonna maybe go to Cheesecake Factory. Do you guys need anything?
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
buy
good.
something. I'm gonna buy a hat or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get footage of that.
All
All right.
Beautiful.
See you back in the car.
Bye. conversation about my titties right now.
Let's talk about your titties.
Yeah, they're bleeding.
It's a bleeding titty conversation.
It's a bleeding titty.
Patrick. Now y'all saw that.
No.
Y'all saw that.
We saw what? Saw a non-accident?
So you're not paying attention. Put the microphone down. Turn your lights on.
I might let y'all handle this.
Yeah, we're going to handle this.
Turn the lights on.
Yeah.
Turn the lights on.
Folks, we are now leaving the
back into the
Glendale
spot.
Galleria parking lot. It's a big mess because it's the holiday season. People are returning gifts, buying gifts, and some people are playing fucking and sucking.
Okay, they're playing.
They're playing fucking. This is an ancient holiday game called fucking and sucking.
You guys got to check it out.
My favorite game.
We had a wonderful day here at the Glendale Galleria, didn't we, guys?
Well, when I'm with my brothers, I'm always happy.
We had a really good time. I got a pants from Zara. I got a shirt from Bloomingdale's.
Yeah.
And then we went to first Cheesecake Factory, but it was busy. And then we went to BJ's Brew House. We had a wonderful time.
BJ's Brew House.
Note to self, BJ's has food, not oral sex.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That we had a great waiter who told us that every single dish, the sauce is what brings it together.
He used that in literal
he
phrase.
was being for real.
He was being.
Yeah, this is gonna take us a long time to get out of here. This is gonna be interesting. So we're gonna have some good content for y'all.
We have a lot of content. We have a
the
lot.
sun
of
will
content.
set while we're in this parking lot.
Do you want any B-roll of this, Carl? You want to get B-roll of this parking lot?
Well, I should have done it when we were turning on the other side.
Oh, that'll be good. It was a wonderful time at the mall. I feel like I definitely hit some sort of limit being out today.
I get like that.
Where I think you get you kind of feel the mall. You know, you feel too much of the mall.
It was a lot of people there. We knew there was going to be a lot of people. This time of year is a hard time of year for the mall.
It is.
Everybody's at the mall. Everybody.
I mean, folks,
at the mall
think
is going
about this.
down.
The body, the brain, the soul is like this just thing, this conclave of just energy that's constantly releasing. When you're in a building with a bunch of other people, you're exchanging so much mental waves. That's why you get tired when you come back from a crowded place.
That's true.
I wrote a book called You Get Tired When You Come Back from a Crowded Place.
Yeah.
And it's really about the same thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful book.
It has
a lot of nudity.
Huh?
There's a lot of nudity.
Right. I put a lot of naked pictures of myself in it, but it was more to sort of get people interested in my asshole, pictures of my asshole.
Oh, good. I think we're all probably extroverts, right? Don't you think? Or are you guys ambiverts? Do you guys have that thing where you like to be
I'm
alone?
an introverted extrovert.
Yes, I agree. I think I am the same. I like to be around my friends. I like to be around people. I like to be in social situations, but I don't like to say anything.
Yeah.
I like to stand in the corner and lurk.
Oh.
You ever see that meme? You see that meme of the person standing in the corner at the party?
The drawing?
The drawing.
They don't
it's
know
like they
that
don't know that I'm. Yeah, I am that.
That one's creepy. Yeah.
I'm that. They don't know that I'm doing this. They don't know that I'm doing that.
They don't know that I'm doing this. They don't know that I'm doing that.
Yeah. And they go, "We do, Carl. We see you."
How'd you guys do with getting holiday gifts this year? Did you get them early? Did you get them late?
I bought 2 things for my mother and for my brother.
Okay.
My brother's 2 things came on time. Only one of my mother's things came on time.
Dang.
The other thing is coming around my birthday, so I'm gonna give her a gift for having me.
Oh, that's nice.
Or I also might just save it for her birthday.
A finder's fee.
Yeah.
What? How is that a finder's fee?
It's a finder's fee.
Well,
She found him inside of her.
Who found who? Adopt or rescue.
Adopt or rescue a child.
Who found who?
Who found who? Who rescued Hugh? Who rescued Hugh?
Hugh rescued Hugh.
Hugh rescued Hugh.
Hugh Masekela rescued Hugh Jackson.
How did you do, Petey? Did you get gifts pretty early?
I bought gifts pretty early. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to have to go through that whole thing. Bought some family gifts early. But really what I gave my family was the gift of kisses.
Oh, I'll give them all a kiss.
Give all of them
This
a
fucking
kiss.
asshole lady.
Maybe I'll go that way.
What's this
Go
lady
this
do?
way.
Go this way?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's a lot of
We're
business.
gonna go back
happening
around
here.
again. It's gonna take a little time, but we're gonna go around one more time.
Hey, lady, thank
This
God
is
you're
easier.
reversing in the busiest spot of the
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
Driving like Patrick McDonald.
Excuse me. I don't drive a Sebring.
Patrick, you would be the perfect Chrysler Sebring driver.
No, I would not. I'm a RAV guy.
You would be a perfect Dodge Stratus driver.
No way. No way.
Y'all know Yvette Nicole Jordan?
No, I don't know who that is.
Michael
I made
Jordan's
that up.
sister in another universe.
Oh,
in another universe.
Yeah.
You know all the universes. Carl, you know more about commercials than I know. Anything else?
I for a very long time I watched a lot of TV.
Yeah.
Now I'm mostly on YouTube, but I will search on YouTube old commercials.
You do.
I like to go on what really takes me back? Peter, you might enjoy this too. Or maybe you won't. I'll search like KTLA 5 1997 commercials. Just to go back to I know I was watching this channel at this time.
Like California Toyota-thon.
Yeah.
It's 2020.
The new 1997 Toyota Camry.
That reminds me, Petey, you were just in Houston and you were texting.
We make it easy on you.
Oh, I knew that one.
Yeah.
We were texting about Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
Yeah.
Because he is a legend in the personal injury attorney.
Shout out to the Texas Hammer.
I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
Such an aggressive man.
I'll fight for you. Like he's always sounds like he's
and
just
he's screaming
really
and it's screaming at with the most intense energy.
He is really, really intense.
Folks, if you don't know who I'm talking about, this gentleman is like one of the premier personal injury attorneys in Houston, in the city. And so I guess for years and years, he's been making these ads on their radio where it's just him screaming like, you've been in an accident. It's just sort of that. It's like a much more aggressive version of, who's one in California? Jacoby and Myers, Sweet James.
Jacob and Ronnie.
Jacob Imrani.
Our kind of personal
Cameron
favorite.
Yedidi.
We met him, or we didn't meet him. We walked past him.
We saw Jacob.
And Ronnie.
Where?
He was leaving
Langer's Deli.
He's a real LA guy.
One of the most LA experiences I've ever had. Seeing Jacob Imrani at Langer's Deli.
Yeah.
That's
also,
special.
Did y'all know that he's only like 53?
Really?
Yeah. He went to so there's like this these TikToks that keep getting passed around about the Beverly Hills High School 1989 yearbook.
What?
And the people who were in that class are the dudes from the dude and the girl from Shaws of Sunset.
Okay.
Ugh.
Monica Lewinsky.
Wow.
What? Lyle Menendez.
Nice.
Or Eric Menendez. One of the whatever one is the younger one. And Jacob Imrani. Jacob Imrani is that. I did not realize that dude was that young.
Jacob was the most normal of them.
Brothers?
Huh?
He went to high school with the Menendez brothers?
They all went to Beverly Hills High School and were there in like the late 80s.
Wow, he could have done something.
Do you watch the Shaws of Sunset?
Nah, fuck that show.
Damn.
You don't like it?
Nah. There was a bunch of trash people who made Iranians look like garbage. They had an opportunity to show a fun side of our culture, show something, but they showed the most garbage trash side of it.
Every time I watch it, I go, man, this reminds me of my boy Peter.
No, well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping I would have presented myself in a much better light. Fuck those people.
It might be.
You know what? I'll follow.
It might be. If it is, I'll give you $5.
Here's a question. Based on Peter's answer. What is the show that you feel like is bad for your culture?
Shaws of Sunset is awful for my culture.
Everything on Zeus Network?
Yeah,
Baddies?
Go ahead. She's giving you.
Batty Shot O'Clock?
Yeah. Baddies. Everything on Zeus Network. Most reality television.
Here's a crazy thing. Zeus Network headquarters, literally right next to my house.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's right there on the corner of
Riverside and
Fulton.
Fulton, yes.
We did a sketch for a show recently based on the show Baddies, and I found out that there was a girl whose tooth got knocked out at a reunion, and then the EP of the show,
Sukiyana,
did a TikTok with the tooth, did a dance with the tooth.
Like in a bag or something?
Yeah, no, holding it raw.
Hilarious. Holding it raw, no condom.
No condom.
It's crazy. To me, the idea of holding a tooth without a condom in your hand is insane.
Raw dogging? Are you going to make a right, Patrick McDonald?
Okay, I'm going to make a right.
Yeah.
Go to the 134 freeway?
Yeah.
Why raw dogging? Why is it called dog? I get the raw part. Why the dogging part?
Dogs are openly have sex so much.
No, not the dogs I know.
Your dog, you got it, Patty.
Every one of my dogs uses a condom.
Oh my God!
What? I followed your directions.
Wait, what happened? Well, I missed the car. I felt like
he haven't gotten onto the highway.
Patty just went straight.
Way.
He stopped in the middle of the street.
Stopped in the middle of the street. There was a car in the middle of the street.
No, there was not.
Okay, now I'm being gaslit.
It's not cold in here.
I actually am cold.
What does gaslighting has to do with cold?
That's the original story. Is like a dude who his wife was like, "It's cold in the house," and he goes, "It's not cold in here." That's what's called gaslighting, or it was it the opposite? Like
taking a left?
No, keep straight.
Okay.
Was it the opposite where it's like, oh, is it really hot in here?
No, didn't he convinced her that she did the murder. He was like, you murdered that person. And then she hadn't murdered the person. Wasn't that what
I thought the original one.
Talk about being people pleaser. Huh? She's like, yeah, I guess I did. I don't know. Zero recollection of it.
I thought the original story was straight up like, it's called gaslighting because this dude kept turning up the heat or turning down the heat. And she was either saying like, it's really hot in here or it's really cold. He goes, no, it's not. It feels great.
And that's
sounds
the
like
whole movie?
That sounds like a regular relationship, to be honest. Just like
it feels great. It's
like
not cold
one
at
partner is cold, one partner is hot, and the other one's trying to pretend that the other one's.
Yeah.
I think it was gaslighting based on the gas lamps.
Yeah.
On the street.
Oh.
But I love the idea of an entire dramatic movie where a woman goes crazy because she's cold. She's cold, but he says he turned the heat up. That's the entire movie. I'm gonna kill myself.
You're
it's
crazy,
cold.
lady.
It's
you're crazy.
Cold.
It's not cold here.
And then she kills herself, and he goes, "It was cold.
It was 68 degrees.
It was cold. 'Twas I who was actually cold.
'Twas I who was the top dog."
Yeah.
That's an inside joke.
Top dog, underdog. 'Twas I who was the top dog.
That's what Carl thinks the ending of that obscure Susan Laurie Parks play is. Someone basically turning the audience and going, "'Twas I who was the top dog."
I have some notes.
Yeah.
You can make a right here, Patrick.
Make a right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Carl, how do you know Glendale when you barely come down here? What?
Because I used to coach a Lloyd team in this building.
Oh, yeah. We're back.
So you know the entire thing because one building you coach a Lloyd team in.
No, I just know how to navigate places. I'm pretty good at directions.
I have a terrible sense of direction. I don't even know where my taint is.
Okay.
It's south.
Oh, okay.
Head south.
Make a left.
Well,
here.
that helps. No, but I have a very bad sense of direction in general. And I wonder if I keep saying I have a bad sense of direction, I will continue to have a bad sense of direction.
You might.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
Maybe
mine produce
manifest
after the kind. You taught me that, Peter.
My man. What if I'm like, hey, I have a great sense of direction. I just have to get there.
Then you'll be a pilot in no time.
My man.
There you go.
I mean, I don't think pilots even need to know direction. Everything is. I was on a plane the other day, and the pilot's like, "Hey, so they're instructing us to fly further down south to avoid some of this weather." Blah, blah blah. I was like, "Wow, that means like there's somebody somewhere telling the pilots exactly what to do at all times, pretty much."
Yeah.
Air traffic control.
And then the pilot tells you what to do. This pilot was weird, but he wouldn't stop telling us to jack off. I was
Really?
like,
On the plane?
it was the weirdest thing. Like everyone in the plane's jacking off.
Remember Designer, the rapper? I got bros in Atlanta.
Yeah, bro.
He got arrested for jacking off on a plane.
He did?
Yeah.
If I'll be
He's
honest.
having a nervous breakdown or something.
I mean, I've had I've been anxious on a plane before. I wouldn't say a nervous breakdown, but I certainly didn't feel like jacking off.
We had a song based on that too. Was it I Get Barks in Atlanta? I don't know why.
I Get Barks in Atlanta?
It was about root beer.
I get box in Atlanta.
I got barks in Atlanta.
I think we were talking about the Coke factory.
No,
they
but
make barks with
if I'm in a plane, someone starts jacking off next to me, I'm going to be really upset.
Yeah.
It's just really
I
uncomfortable.
guess I'm wondering how we got here.
You got it.
Okay, we got it. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right. You're on the right side of history there, Peter.
Thanks, buddy.
I think it would be uncomfortable if someone started masturbating.
I think it's wrong. I think it's flat out wrong.
It's court furniture. This is the clearance center, so they have good prices in there.
Oh, they do.
I should have got some B-roll.
Yeah, you still can. We're at a red light.
Phoenicia restaurant.
I do have an issue with the amount of lights in Glendale. There's so many. Glendale and Burbank, I feel like you can't just go.
Okay, here is something. Here's some historical facts about both of those towns.
Okay.
Glendale, California, and Burbank, California were both once sundown towns.
That's
where
true.
black people were not allowed to be after sundown. There were a lot of black people who worked over here at the Burbank airport, the Bob Hope Burbank Glendale airport. A lot of people who worked there because there was a Lockheed Martin plant there. And that's when they were building, planes for the war and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they would have to be out by sundown. So as soon as they got off work, they'd have to get out of there and drive back to where they lived, which is in the San Fernando Valley, like San Fernando area, Pacoima and stuff like that. There's a lot of black people in those areas. There's not many over there now. There's
No,
a
it's very different there.
very different there now, but this was a sundown.
That's so interesting. Yeah, you're right. There were. It is a very
that car.
This other car.
I'm shocked and disappointed that
On the highway.
racism existed sometime. I didn't know that.
Was Simi Valley not always incredibly white and racist?
Simi Valley was.
Simi Valley
Yeah, it
always
still
was.
is.
Yeah, Simi
It
Valley
always
still is.
Yeah,
Okay.
Simi Valley is fairly new, ain't it? I think it's fairly new
must be,
development
yeah,
in the
yeah,
last
yeah.
50 years or so.
Yeah.
I mean, relatively, I think at the time, back in the day, Simi Valley, there was a lot of like farmers in the
Farmland,
area. Yeah.
That's fascinating. Is there any other? I mean, you're in New York now, Carl.
Yeah.
How does it feel like coming back to LA?
Comfortable.
It feels comfortable.
I love it.
The weather's comfortable.
Yeah.
My home is comfortable.
Yeah.
Driving in my car is comfortable. I don't have to be on a fucking train next to somebody who smells like shit.
Listen,
Like,
I visited you once, Carl. That was really rude. We had a good time on the train.
You were on that train, and I had to sit next to you because you're my friend.
Now you can just sit in someone's car.
Now I
who
can sit in
smells
someone's
like shit.
car. It's much better shit smell in the car.
Carl, I mean,
shit's
Patty,
fine.
with all due respect, you do work at a manure factory
I do.
4 days out of the week.
4 days. Yeah, it's 18 hours, just enough to not be full time. I wish they let me in.
3-day weekends, though.
Yeah, I don't even get lunch on Friday.
What is it called? Poopery? Is that
It's called poopery.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually Poo Perry, but we call it poopery.
Oh, okay. It's like
This
Perry
guy-
Ellis, but poop.
Perry Ellis. It's Perry Ellis's shit division. Yeah. So it's really exciting.
We have a beautiful sunset. I should try to get
This is
a...
gorgeous. Let's get a
Beautiful.
B-roll of the sunset.
Folks, to all our folks out there, I truly believe that I don't know if I'm being biased, but LA sunsets are some of those beautiful things in this world.
They're absolutely gorgeous. That is beautiful. That's a gorgeous mountain. One of my favorite mountains to look at because you get to see the wisdom tree wherever you are. That is a tree that is on a hill that you can see the silhouette of it usually. We're going to see it very shortly. There was a massive fire one year and it burned every tree but this one tree. They call that tree the wisdom tree. And there is a trunk. If you hike up to the wisdom tree, there's a trunk full of messages and notes and all these little meditations that people write
Was
about life.
was it called the wisdom tree before the fire?
No.
Okay.
It was called the wisdom tree after the fire.
I went up to that wisdom tree and I wrote a little note there for people, and it was to say, and it was like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, cool.
It was just sort of, hey, be quiet and enjoy.
Sometimes wisdom can be mean.
Yeah,
You know?
it was like, shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot.
That's so nice.
Learn to shut the fuck up.
I honestly think that's a skill that I'm
Absolutely.
working on.
Shutting the fuck up is
Same.
free.
It's okay.
Same.
That's a good T-shirt. Shutting the fuck up is free.
You ain't got to pay to shut the fuck up.
That's it.
Shutting the fuck up is free.
Imagine like you had to pay a penalty every time you fart.
Yeah.
I'd be paying penalties all day, motherfucker.
Okay.
Because I
whoa.
love to fart.
I love to fart.
I love it.
Do-dee, do-dee-dee.
Santa Monica Boulevard, 6th Street.
We farted. We farted.
farted.
Who's
I
that?
love
Who did that
to
song?
fart.
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman.
Get over it.
Randy
me
Newman's
get over it?
famous
Yeah.
for Disney cartoons,
You
right?
don't slow down in that situation.
I know. Okay. A car was trying to get in, and I said, "Well, he seems like he really wants in."
You don't slow down in that
Okay,
situation.
okay,
You
okay.
actually caused the accident when you slow down in that situation.
Okay.
And
I
you
know.
better leave every drop of this in this.
Oh, it's all staying. in. I don't know how to edit. This was a wonderful day.
It
This
was.
the first time we've ever done something like this.
Yeah.
We had a nice time. To recap, we went to the Glendale Galleria.
Yes.
We went shopping, and then we went to BJ's Brew House. And now we're going home. We had a wonderful day hanging out with you guys. Is there anything that you want to tell the fine people on YouTube?
Ooh, I'm Christian now. How is Colorado Boulevard, which is where the Glendale Galleria is located.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Also, we came up with another song at BJ's.
What was it?
I forgot it.
Probation
Oh,
age. It was
preparation age.
Preparation age to make your hemorrhoids so
So
small.
you fucking.
Preparation age will make your fucking hemorrhoids so small. Good God.
Because the premise is the woman from Santa Baby is now doing a commercial for Preparation Age, but she's not reading the script.
Preparation age will make your fucking hemorrhoids so small.
Good go.
Good God. And that's obviously sang to the tune of Santa Baby.
Yeah. And sometimes to fit preparation H in, you go preparation H.
Preparation H.
Preparation H. But also, what a wonderful day to spend time with my brothers, and I love you both.
Love you guys. We had a day. We'll see you guys next time.
Have
Good
a
night,
day.
folks.
Have a day. Bye.
Bye.